The Carolina Pro Football Report, presented by National PAL. Support National PAL at nationalpal.org. The Carolina Panthers resumed practice on Thursday in preparation for their October 17th matchup with the Minnesota Vikings. Absent from practice today, however, was running back Christian McCaffrey. Shaq Thompson was on site, but did not participate, along with linebacker Kamal Martin. But Cam Irving, who has now returned to full participation after a bout with a neck injury, remained upbeat about McCaffrey's return, as well as the offensive line's remedies.
Christian's one of our best players. We all know that. So, him not being out there hurts, but, nobody in this building is working to get back on that field harder than Christian McCaffrey. So, you have to, these are opportunities for guys like Chuba and Royce, guys to grow. But, we understand and we have a sense of urgency that, to go out and block and do what we need to do. We believe in each other. We believe in what we got in that room. So, everything else is just kind of outside noise.
The Panthers still struggle with maintaining momentum going into the second half of games and look to finally solve those issues on Sunday.
You turn the ball over. We've had 5 turnovers in the last 2 games. It's not a recipe for success. And so, Robbie's an extremely smart wide receiver, so he feels things out there, and I love the communication in games when, I love it when players are communicating with me in games, and I think there's a fine line with it. But look, I think you can always turn on the tape and say, hey, you would have loved to make a double move there, you would have loved to do this. Sometimes there's double moves and the guys are playing deep and you're wishing you would have take it off and whatnot. So I think it's a fine line with that. But no, I think at the end of the day, I think going back to last week, the execution just wasn't at a high level, and so whether we, had a couple more plays, a couple more double moves, I think when the plays were there, we didn't make enough of them, and so, but no, I wouldn't say he was wrong with the thought process, especially after the fact.
And newly signed punter Ryan Winslow also addressed the media for the first time and elaborated on his career challenges while waiting to be signed, in addition to his path to get to the Panthers.
This is always something that is in the back of your mind, can happen when you're a free agent like that. And obviously, this is my 4th go around. So, it's a possibility. So, I'm sticking to a routine back home, working a little bit. So, I was interesting telling. So I was doing some sales work for my uncle's apparel business. So it was neat to text him and say, hey, just a heads up, I'm flying down to Charlotte, so I might not be in for a little bit. But, you still have to prepare like this could happen. So, I'm just excited to be here.
As far as the defense is concerned, Phil Snow was clear about what he expects from a defense and takes full credit for recent shortfalls.
Our job is to that they have fewer points than we do. That's our job. Doesn't matter how the game goes, right? And the flip side of that, offensively, they've got to do whatever it takes to score more points. That's the job, right? We had a lead in the 4th quarter. We have to continue to keep that lead. That's our job. And so so that's a little disappointing that didn't happen at the end of the ball game for us.
The Panthers host the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday at Bank of America Stadium at 1 p.m. Eastern. The National Police Athletic and Activities League helps support the mission of kids, cops, and communities. nationalpal.org